Hi, and this is Mike Garner from MrMikeGarner.com with another top tip to help you overcome the obstacles that stand in the way of your health, happiness and success. And I joked last time that I'm topless in Thailand, so viewer discretion is advised. Today's little presentation is all about doing less and achieving more. And I really advise that you set at the beginning of every day a series of tasks, mini goals that move you towards your major goals. That everything that you do moves you towards the things that you deserve and desire. But don't overload yourself mentally, emotionally, physically or spiritually in any way. Just do one thing at a time, fully absorb yourself in that activity so that you get the maximum pleasure out of it. Be aware of what you're doing, why you're doing it, and if you're doing things that don't move you towards your goals, stop doing those things. If there are tasks that don't give you pleasure and you have to do them, then just put yourself into neutral whilst you get through them the best you can. But don't allow yourself to moan and complain, spit your dummy out, because you'll do those tasks badly and then you'll end up having to do them again, or it'll take you longer because you're in a bad mood. Control your mood, maintain your balance, and get through the things that you don't like to do, or better still, delegate them or get some support and get some help. When I'm doing things I don't like, I put music on that I do like. I get a cup of tea or a glass of juice so that I'm physically as comfortable as I can be while I'm doing something that's mentally challenging. If you want to know how to flip into the neutral state, how to get balance around unpleasant things, unpleasant jobs, unpleasant people, unpleasant work environment, or anything that's unpleasant in your life, then inbox me or email me and I can help you with that instantly. But this presentation is all about just doing one or two things that each day that move you towards your major definite purpose. And you should always have a major definite purpose. And what you'll find is that if you have a goal, like I'm working to put money into the bank for this holiday, or I'm working to save up for this particular thing, or I'm here because I want to be of service, or whatever it is that's your motivation for doing what you're doing, then just keep yourself in a pleasant mood and do one thing at a time. Because if you cram too many things in, if you try and do too much, you'll overload yourself, and that creates stress. Now, stress is positive, but distress is negative, and too many things causes distress. So do less, keep your mood up, and you'll achieve far more. There is a Sufi called Rumi, and he says, do less, achieve more, do nothing and achieve everything. And I've said before, and I'll say again, that we are human beings. We're not human doings. You don't have to do anything. You could just do enough to survive. Fortunately, in Europe, we're not going to die if we don't work. There is a welfare state, and I'm not advocating benefits of welfare state. But if you're in a job that you don't like, in a relationship that you don't like, in a situation that you don't like, you can get yourself out of it. Put yourself into a better place and then start from there. It's no good living a life where you are working until the day you die. Most people, and this is a national statistic, live for about 3 years after the day they retire. And in places like Glasgow and poorer parts of the world, people work right up to the point of death, and some people never get that rainy day that they've been saving up for. So don't work all your life. Have a work-life balance, and whilst you are working, just get yourself in a better state, a better place in your mind and in your heart, so that you can get through your day and move towards the things that life is all about, which are the spiritual blessings, the creative things, the loving things, the fun things, the happy things, the peaceful things. And you'll find that if you do less at work, in your tasks, by doing everything to the best of your ability and getting maximum pleasure out of it, then your performance will increase rather than trying to multitask, overloading yourself, overstressing yourself and making yourself ill. You might hear today at the front of my property that they're putting security in. Look at this window here, it's beautiful. It's security. Not that I feel insecure here, but this literally is a glass house that I'm living in, and it's a beautiful property, but it's not secure. Now, because I come back to the UK a lot, and to me this is almost like a holiday home, I want to be able to leave this place and feel safe and secure. So we're putting protection around it. Protection is going to be the subject of my next presentation, my next top tip, topless in Thailand. But I will say that the guys that are actually doing the security, they've brought enough people so that each person has the task and each person concentrates on one particular part of that job. And I've noticed, and I know it's hot here, but I've noticed that they take regular breaks, they stop, drink water, talk. They're working happily. I don't hear people arguing. I never see people losing their temper, spitting the dummy out. They just get on with the job. They're in a good place, in a good space, and they do a good job. They offer a perfect service, and it's pleasant to have them here on my land, working on my property. I've learnt a lot from coming to Thailand and observing the mindfulness of people in this country who predominantly are Buddhist, and they create almost like a temple-like state within the body. Again, I've said this before, but I'll remind you that these two places here, that and that, I call your temples, because your mind, that can quite often overwhelm you, consume you negatively, remember it's between your temples. And a temple is a place of peace, and you should have a peaceful mind, peaceful, loving thoughts. So if your job, if your situation is taking your peace of mind away, then restore your peace of mind. Do less, achieve more. Do nothing, achieve everything. Now, I've been talking for about 7 minutes. If you haven't grasped this concept, it's a massive one. It creates a new paradigm for you to live in, a new environment for you to live in, between your temples, in your mind, going about your daily tasks and being organised in a way where you do less but your actual performance increases. Corporately, this is amazing, and I teach this on my Genesis program. So if you want to understand this, if you want to start this beyond what I've just said, and obviously I put these out free so that you can try these techniques, take these nuggets of wisdom and apply these techniques, and hopefully they'll work for you. But if you struggle with it, or you want to take it to the next level, which I really recommend you do, then contact me, Mike Garner, on any of the contact details where you're viewing this short presentation. Have a wonderful, peaceful day. Do less, achieve more. God bless.